Automatically create contact and click send for every Shopify order. So here I'll show you whenever a new order is received in your Shopify store, how you can add the details of the customer in click send and instantly create contact here. So if you also want to sync your Shopify customers with the click send, then come with me and I will show you everything step by step. So this is the dashboard of Shopify and this is the dashboard of ClickSend, and in front of you I will place a dummy order in my store and you will see how the details of customer will be automatically added to ClickSend. And to automate this process, firstly I'll have to build a connection in Shopify and ClickSend application, which I am going to do with the help of software called as Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software. I am an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so I am already logged in. You can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from the sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, click on this blue button that is create workflow and then provide a random name to your workflow to your automation. So I have directly pasted the name as automatically create contact and click send for Shopify order. Now simply click on create and then you will find two boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So whenever something happen in the first application, then automatically do this in the next application. So this is how you need to always choose the application in this trigger and the action window in which you are building in automation. So according to our use case, we want that for every Shopify order the customer details should be added to our ClickSend application. Okay, so that is why I'm going to select both the applications one by one in this trigger and the action window. Okay, so I have selected ClickSend as well, and now the idea here is firstly I will connect to Shopify with the Pabbly Connect and will capture the details of the order. Okay, so that is why I will be selecting the same trigger event, that is new order, because I want to perform the same, that whenever any new order is received, this automation should trigger. Okay, so after selecting the trigger event, it has provided me a webhook URL and few set of instructions. So you will have to copy this webhook URL, and as soon as you do that, it will start waiting for the webhook response. Okay, so taking you back to the Shopify store, and then you'll have to click on the settings option, then click on the notifications option, and after that you will have to search for the webhook. Okay, so this is the notification option, and in the last you will also find the option of create a webhook. Okay, so clicking on this button, and firstly I will paste that URL here, and from here I will be selecting the same event, that is order payment. Okay, so let me show you the same. Okay, so here we have the event as order update. I'm really sorry, not order update, it should be order payment. Okay, so the format is going to be JSON only, and in the webhook API version you will have to select the recenter version. Okay, clicking on save, and this is how this URL will be saved, and that means the connection in Shopify and Pabbly Connect is done. Now in order to test this connection, log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Okay, so firstly I will do a test submission or record, and here the test submission means placing of a new order in our Shopify store. Okay, so firstly I will open my online store and then I will place a dummy order in front of you. Okay, so here you can notice various products are visible. So how about I place the order for this smartphone? So I will directly click on this buy it now button and will provide some random details as the customer. Let's say it is asking for the email address of the person, so I will be adding a random email something like demouser4321@pabblytudes.com. Further it is asking for the email address, further it is asking for the billing address. Okay, so let me provide the first name as demo, the last name as user, the address as Premier Orchard. Further I will be adding the apartment as Rishikal, city as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh, And lastly, I will be adding the pin code something like 462122. Okay, asking for phone number as well, so let me add some random phone numbers something like 966666666. Okay, so I think I have provided all the information. Clicking on this continue button and using the bogus payment gateway, basically using the testing card details provided via Stripe, I am going to complete this payment. Okay, so the card number is going to be 1, the name on the card is going to be bogus gateway. Okay, and here I will add the expiration date. Okay, so let me correct the name of my card. Okay, it should not be in small case. Okay, so bogus gateway. Further, I will be adding a random date something like 12/29 and the security code as 111. Okay, so clicking on this pay now button, and as soon as the order is placed there, you will notice a response will be received, and that response will be consist of all the order related details. Okay, waiting for the response, fingers crossed. And here you can notice the response is received, and now I'll show you the details one by one. So here you can find the amount of the smartphone, which was 10,000 rupees. Here we also have the currency, that is INR. And now I'll show you the details of the customer, which was the demo user was the name of the person. Here we have the same dummy email address, and here we have the last name, the first name, and all other details. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Pabbly Connect and Shopify store is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards, what will happen? Every time someone will place a new order in your Shopify store, the details of that order will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So in this way, the first step of our automation is done, and now moving further, I am going to send this data to ClickSend application. So the application is already selected. Now I will be selecting the action event, that is create a new contact, because I want to perform the same. Now just like we have connected Shopify with Pabbly Connect, now I will be connecting this ClickSend with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so clicking on add a new connection, and for the connection it will ask the username and API key. Okay, so this is the dashboard of ClickSend, and here you will find the option of API credentials. And here you will find the username as well as the API key. So firstly, I will copy this username and pasting it here. Okay, so give me a second. Further, I will copy the API key. Okay, so let me close the same. Clicking on copy again, let me close the same, pasting it here, clicking on save, and this is how you will notice that my ClickSend account will be immediately connected with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so firstly it is asking for the list ID, then the phone number, first name, last name, and several other details which are actually required for creating a contact. Okay, so I am going to provide the data only into the mandatory and the compulsory fields. Okay, so firstly it is asking for the list ID. Okay, so currently I have two lists in my ClickSend account, so that is why it is showing two lists. Okay, so let me take you to the contact section, and here you will find two lists. Okay, so if I will create a new list, you will notice that the same list will be available in my Pabbly Connect dashboard as well. Okay, so how about I create a list something like Shopify customers. Okay, clicking on add. Okay, so here you can notice a new list is created. Now I will click on this refresh to fetch new items, and you will notice that this recent list will also be visible here. Okay, so I have selected the same, and now I will provide the details one by one. But the interesting thing here is I am not going to manually copy the above data and paste below. I am going to map this data, and mapping is very simple. When you will click on this field, you will find the above data here in the drop down. So let me search for the phone number of the person, which was a dummy phone number. Okay, so I have mapped my phone number. Okay, and in the same way I am going to map other details also, but you must be thinking that what is this mapping? What is the significance of mapping? Okay, so whatever the details we will map here from the drop down, these details will be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time in next time. Okay, so I'm repeating this thing once again, that whatever the details you will map here will be replaced automatically, and this is how this automation is going to take place, and that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation. Okay, but just in case if you will provide any detail manually, that detail will remain same for every new order. Okay, so I think I have provided all the details. Asking for the city, so yes, I remember that I do have captured the city as well. Okay, so I have added the same. Asking for the state, okay, which was Madhya Pradesh. Asking for the postal code. Okay, so let me also add the same. Lastly, it is asking for the country code. Well, I'm not really sure whether I have provided any country name or not at the time of order placement. So yes, I have that detail as well. In fact, I also have the address. Okay, so how about I search for the address here? Okay, alright, so I have added the apartment name, and I think I have provided all the important details. Okay, so how about I click on this button, save and send test request, and you will notice that a positive response will be received, which means the data will be added. Well, it is saying that you provided an invalid country. Okay, so I will have to check for the country. Okay, give me a second. Alright, so instead of providing the full name of country, you will have to provide the code of your country. Okay, so I'll have to check whether I have this data or not, whether I have the country code or not. Well, I do not have this country code. Okay, so either I can convert this India into the country code as IN within this automation. Okay, well, there are a lot of options to do that, but currently I'll go with the same, that is IN. Basically, I am providing it manually. Okay, so clicking on this button, save and send test request, and you will notice, well, I'm really expecting that this time the contact will be created. Well, the response is saying that a new contact has been created. Going back to the dashboard of ClickSend, and let me first visit this contact section and let me check my list. Alright, so here you can notice the same person with the same email address, with the same first name, last name and mobile number has been added automatically to my ClickSend application. Okay, so in this way you can sync your Shopify paid customers with the ClickSend application automatically and in real time by simply creating this workflow. Okay, and you need to create this workflow inside Pabbly Connect for once. After that, you can sit back and relax because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually. Just in case if you want to access this two-step workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my workflow into the description box. So simply click on this link and then sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same two-step workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.